How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Brennan or BpugG, and welcome to the map Aquarium. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a guide on how to do most of the jumps on here, showing you guys some secret stuff, maybe some things that are unintended, but pretty much things that are going to better you and make you get a good feeling of the map and go with the flow with it. So we're going to first start off over in the spawn over on this side where I'm headed to right now, and there's two ways you can do this. You can actually go right along this side right here. If you can curve it right, go along the wall and come back on here, and this is an easy way of coming through the middle and just getting right behind the enemy on this wall. So like I said, I don't believe this is intended. I do recommend playing claw or using a scuff when doing this, because if your thumb's just on X, it's going to be really hard to hit those turns that you need to hit. So this is a pretty good spot to start it off. Everything else in here is pretty much just very basic, just running along walls, and you can go on this and just go like bada boom and turn on this, and just you can pretty much make some people pretty irritated at you in search and destroy. But the jellyfish place right here, jellyfish diver, this is a pretty good spot to start at. Let's head over here to this side of the map, and before you go into this room, if you ever want to check something, you can always jump into the air, view inside of it through the glass windows right there. Very good thing. But before we go in there, I'm going to show you guys this room, and we're actually going to sneak in through this little hole right here because it has a lot of what we're doing. This room has a lot of places you can run in. You can go on this wall and pretty much wall run, do whatever you would like. But this is one of the main spots that you're going to want to focus on. You can actually float above the water right here instead of drowning yourself like this and be like, oh my gosh, I can't breathe. You can go right here, watch enemies from both sides. You can actually come in here, but you don't have to. If you come right about there, it will drown you a little bit, but it works. So over here, this wall, you can run on this. You can actually chain. Like I said, I do recommend doing claw for a lot of this stuff because it's going to be a little bit complicated to hit. You can actually run along this whole wall if you can chain this correctly from this side to over here. But it's a little bit rough. Like, I don't even get it all the time as much anymore. But you can run all the way over here, come around, and I got a little bit stuck right there, and curve in and come right to here. But it's a better way of getting the flow with the map. Now, something else which is very hard and complex to do. And first off, you can get right up here. Check out this site for like domination or anything else. You can see the enemy right here. But something that's really more complex, and I am probably going to die here, you can get from right here on this wall all the way to this spawn if you can time it correctly and land your jumps. Now I'm going to show you an example of this, of what I mean, because it's very hard to hit, but if you practice it, you can definitely get it. You want to go back onto this wall, and you have to catch that corner is what I'm saying. You really don't want to try to use your boost, but if you can catch that corner, what you'll do, so let's say like I was catching the corner, I'm running along the right here, getting this corner, you're going to want to turn like this as you're on that corner. So you're going to be running on this wall over there, turning, and you'll jump over the wave in the back. You can catch that and get into their spawn. But like I said, it's extremely complex and hard to hit. It's taken me a couple tries, and I have not hit it in this live video. So let's get to showing you guys some other stuff real quick back here, and keep this video not stupid long so you're bored out of your minds. But yeah, that's a good spot right over there. Something else, you can pretty much hop on this wall right over here, catch this corner, and like bada boom, oh, where's he at? And something else you can probably check, let me see, go up on this again, see the iguana, bada boom. The dragon. Okay, so this is another room that's pretty popular, especially because it has another pole right here. This is where the shark bait voyage is, with some shark buddies right there. So with this room right here, there's not really too big of some wall runs out of here, other than pretty much just this one right here, where you can come up like a shark and go bada boom, come over here and peek them out. I do see a lot of people saying that, oh, if you're trying to go in here or whatever, you're like that. Honestly, when you're coming this way, let's do coming from this way first. So you're coming this way. I always check both things because people do like to hide in the water, but your main focus is going to be this room, getting into this room. So you really got to watch out most of the time for a guy that could be sitting like right here under the water waiting for you, or he could even be like right here. This is a really good spot. And some people will even camp right here. It's like a little darkish of a corner. They can't really see you on the side right here because you're in this dark spot by the rock. You can swim down here, sit in this, and just be like Jaws and be like, abracadabra, pop out and destroy them. You can run on these little signs right here if you get it a little bit right. As you can see that, you can actually run on the shark wall here too. You just gotta watch out for these poles because they will knock you off. But the strategy for getting in here, pretty much, you can also, as you can see, like, you don't want to jump down here, but let me see if it works. No, it does not work. So something that I was trying to show you guys there is there's a lot of spots on the map to where you can hop out and not die to a certain limit, which is over on that side where I'm aiming, and I'll show you guys that when I head back over there right now. You can also run along this reptile room, snake room, whatever room it is. I'm not really sure. But yeah, strategy for this one, you can camp over here if you're a camper, hide under that stuff. But if you're going in here, I do recommend always taking the waterway. You can see through this door right here before you go in. Come in and just pop out like that. So let's head back over this way and we'll pull out my little Tempest buddy right here because it looks cool. Do-do-do. Another thing you can do, you can go outside the map, right? Well, I wouldn't say too outside the map, just some little cover right here. If you need something, you can push up. You'll be behind something like a little head glitch right here to cover these with. You can go all the way along right to here, and it provides you cover. That's the point of that completely. So the thing I was talking about, if we go over this way, and this does work for a lot of maps, but mainly this one is a really good spot. I don't really recommend doing this because I don't know if it's considered exploiting. That's why I'm doing it in a private match, and I did do it like once or twice in a public, so I'm just gonna say that. But this, I would say, isn't, I mean, it's hard to say. You decide on this. So if there's people coming from this way, you're getting hit and you jump out, they're gonna think you jump out of the map. You have a timer now when you're out there. Now if you go immediately back in, it's gonna kill you. You have to wait like a couple seconds, then you can hop back down. Main thing for this is that you can go down here and be like, well, I'm gonna hide from you for a second, and then you can pop back out and kill them. So that is that. Do not try to run along this wall right here. Alright, so now we're gonna head into the middle part of the map right now, and mainly there's gonna be like a dom point exactly right here. And usually the main vantage point is going to be up in this room right here. You're going to have control of this doorway right here, the corridors, all of that stuff. I do recommend sitting on the staircase right here with a little head glitch watching this. There is a lot of things you can do in this part right here. I'm not really sure. I think you might actually be able to get on top of that. I have not personally tried that, but we can actually try that right now and see, which I'm not sure. I don't think you can, but it's not too big of a deal if you cannot. But something you want to do if you want to get control of this room, because like I said, this is going to be like the main control area of someone holding it down, and you want to get over there fast, instead of just like running right there, whatever, you can use this wall, come over here, bam, into the doorway, kill them like that, and they're completely done. But that is pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to share it with your friends, leave a like rating if you enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe for more. If there are anything that I have missed in this map that you guys would like to personally add to it, if you have any tips for anybody else, please leave a comment below or leave me a private message, and I'll be sure to add it to a future video, or maybe do like a redo in the future of even more advanced mechanics. But I really hope I showed you guys some cool stuff in this video, and it will hopefully help you guys out a lot. But without further ado, thank you guys for watching, and we're going to be going from top to bottom of the maps that are listed in the free-for-all version, or whatever version, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go through all those, show you guys map guides, and give you guys some tips and ideas on them. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Peace.